I'm going to show you guys the checklist that we use when we assess our clients' properties for landscape improvement. And I'm going to see all the different and show you all the different points that we look at to improve your landscape. So Beto, can you please show me the landscape inspection worksheet for this property? See, so we have the work order here, and we're at Cañón Perdido apartment complex. And then in this landscape improvement checklist, there are many things we look at. As you can see here, we check if there are any debris or trash that needs to be hauled away. Sometimes there's excess trash at the property that does not fit in the green waste containers or in the trash containers. And in that case, we recommend to the client to haul away all the trash into the county dump facility. We also check the drains for proper water drainage. We check planters for proper mulch depth or gravel. Sometimes what happens is the bark over time and mulch decomposes, and we have to add more mulch to the planters to keep the soil healthy and keep everything neat and clean looking. We also check the downspouts and gutters for any damage, any leaves that may be clogging them, because when it's raining, you want to make sure you have the proper water flow so you don't cause any structural damage to your home. So that's what we do for our clients. We want to make sure that we're protecting your home, not only the landscape, but we're protecting the structure and integrity of your home, which can cause thousands and thousands of dollars of damage if you don't do any preventive maintenance. And this is what we're doing. We're preventing any major issues in the future. We check the irrigation for leaks. We check the controller, make sure it's programmed properly and all the settings are correct. Sometimes with power outages, it resets the timer and therefore we have to reprogram it. So if you start noticing your irrigation going off at odd hours when they're not supposed to go off, that means there's a programming issue and that needs to be assessed and reprogrammed. We check the vegetation for any fertilizer needs. You know, if we want the plants to grow healthier, stronger, and more vigorously with more blooms, we would also recommend that to our client if that would be the case. We check for diseases of the plants, roses. In this case, these roses they got some like white and rust, mildew here. It is pruning season, so these roses need to be pruned appropriately. That would help. We use neem oil, so we often go the organic, non-chemical way in order to prevent any long-term issues or safety problems. We check fences and gates for any damage or paint deterioration, so that's really important, to make sure that the integrity of your fence is still holding up well. We check the walkways, such as the flagstones, just to make sure they're solid, they're not moving, that there are no safety hazards. In this case, they're set and placed well, and they are okay. Everything's fine here. We check for any gopher and mole activities. In this case, there are no gophers or moles from what I've seen so far. In many cases, there are gophers and moles all over Santa Barbara, and it's very important to make sure we can eradicate them and get them away from your landscape so they don't kill your plants or trees. We also check for gaps in landscapes, whether or not we need to add more plants, if plants have died to be replaced. So we would assess that and show you all the different options we can do to improve your landscape, because maybe you just haven't taken care of your landscape in a very long time and you have a lot of plants that used to exist that are no longer there, and it's time to replant. So if you bring us in, we'll come and help you, and we'll replant, add more trees and plants, and just get your landscape looking 100% looking excellent for you to enjoy with your family.